Hey guys, so welcome back. So today we're doing a very smoked out eye using like corals, pinks, oranges, and we got shimmer on the eyes, extreme wing liner, and what we're doing now is just perfecting our skin. I've already primed my skin off camera, and I did use the Prep+Prime essential oil stick as well as my little concoction of my Fix Plus spray along with my marine light softening lotion. It's literally fabric softener for your skin. So amazing. And honestly, either skin type, all skin types, it doesn't even matter. Like everybody can use it. And I do use it also for shadows that you will see later on in the video. So yeah, just blending out my foundation, building up that coverage, like to build it up to get it to the consistency that I enjoy. Perfect. Now my favorite product, the Prep+Prime highlighter pens. These are the newer variations. They have more of a flesh tone versus the other ones where they were kind of more of corrector colors. So the one that I'm using is in the color dark. These pens are amazing. And then obviously you want to blend that out. I'm using the MAC brush, the 130 brush. I like this brush. It has the right amount of density to it, but honestly this brush can be used for anything all over the skin. I mean, if you're in a hurry, you can really literally use it for applying like a one color eyeshadow. If it's something that was like a little bit of a shimmer and you were running out of time, just kind of need to do something quick. But this brush is good for applying your concealer, your foundation, highlighters, blending out contour. I mean, you name it. You can do what we call like a dry brush and dry the brush off on a napkin and then go in with powder if you wanted to. But I am using our beauty blender from MAC, and I'm using airspun powder. I love this powder. It's honestly the one thing that works the most for me. I've tried others, but it's fairly inexpensive. I do feel like they have gone up, but it works amazingly for me. And then with that, I am going all over my skin. Now I am typically more oily, but I do like the Mineralize skin finish powders because it makes my skin look nice and soft and natural. So I'm using that all over. And then to start warming up my face, I will be using Blunt from MAC. It is a blush. However, when used correctly, it's the most beautiful contour shade. So I have been enjoying that lately. Now, if you wanted to intensify your contour from something less natural to a little bit more dramatic, just switch up your brush. Get you a brush that's a little bit more dense so that your color payoff will show through more. And I use that in all the areas that I normally would contour. So the nose, jawline, cheekbones, all of that. And then I'll use the same brush for my regular blush color, which was Raisin. And this highlighter color is Whisper of Gilt. Now, I'm sure all of you guys know about it. It is very popular. It was on a long hiatus. It did come out in MAC's previous holiday collection. So I don't know where you can find it now. It's probably sold out everywhere. So to start with my transition colors, I did kind of bounce between soft brown eyeshadow and roll. I just kind of like the play on the colors there, mixing a little bit of the warm to neutral to start to build color up in my crease. And then added to that, I'm going to start using Sushi Flower, which is also an eyeshadow from MAC, in my crease, and then I'm going to start using it all over the lid because it's going to create a good base of color for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be placing on my lid. So I do take my time when I'm blending my eyeshadows. I don't believe in harsh lines unless it's a liner. So blending is key. So I blend until I can't blend anymore or until I think it looks good. There it goes, using that concoction again. So here we are pressing Mythology eyeshadow. That is also from MAC. Now, naturally it will have a bit of a kind of metallic sheen to it, but you can spritz your brush and then dip it into the product to make it even more pigmented. So you can kind of elevate the color by manipulating the, I guess, consistency of your brush. Like, you don't want it to be soaking wet, but you want it still damp enough to where it can do its job, because if you did too much, then it just will kind of remove what product you had on your eyes. So be very careful when you guys are doing that. I'm pretty sure you guys are all pros. I don't have to tell you that. So Deep Damson is going on the outer V of the eyes. And I'm sorry if I sound a little sick, you guys, but I am. But I'm, pushing through. Pain is beauty. So I switched the brush. You'll see me go back to the other flat brush. I mean, really, you can do this step with whatever brush you want. It could be a fluffy brush, it could be a dense brush, it could be a flat brush. You just want to concentrate your color on the outer V of the eye. That's what's going to kind of create that smoke effect that we're going to be going for here. And of course, you always want to highlight in the inner corner. That pigment that I'm using is actually from the year before last holiday pigment set, so I don't have a name for it. I do apologize. And then here we are doing our wing liner. I use Black Track from MAC. I mean, I can use any type of liner, but I do like the control that I have with the gel. But you feel free to use whatever suits you and what you're comfortable with. And whenever I am doing a very dramatic smoky eye, I do like to use that gel as a base for my lower lash line. And then I'll use the colors that I used in my crease on the lower lash line as well to smudge that out. And then, like I said, because we're doing smoky, I went in with Carbon eyeshadow from MAC and really pressed that into the outer corner. And as you can see a close-up, like, just gives this nice romantic, sexy, sultry look to the eyes. Of course, always want to finish your look with some mascara. And then for my lash girls, after this step is when you would add your false lashes. And then moving on to your lip. So for this, I kind of wanted to do what we would call like a monochromatic look, just kind of using the same variation of colors throughout the makeup look. So I used this new retro matte liquid lipstick from MAC called Top with Brandy, and I had Cork lip liner underneath, and then I'm gonna put some pigment, yes, pigment, all over my lips to kind of really jazz it up. But it's honestly a very everyday color by itself. But just, because I wanted to have some fun, just decided to go ahead and put the pigment on there. And then honestly, that's it. Like, super simple. Oh, thank you for the applause, guys. Just stop. So yeah, guys, it's super easy. Let me know what else you want to see, and I will make it happen for you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bye, guys. Break the chains, but the chains only bring me. Trying to break the chains, but the chains only bring me.